Alright, so this is how spring break looks in the UP. Note, snow, pan right, pan left. I'm doing dishes and I look out the window and I see two little boys that snuck out with sweatshirts because it's that warm.
It's short dew.
It's what?
I'm eating short dew.
Short dew. And they're playing in the sand while they sit in the snow. They don't even have to have their snow pants on. It's crazy. I see all these pictures. He's watching like Homestead Tessie video and Ron's like, no way! She's out there in her garden, rototilling already and raking up her leaves. And he's like, that just can't be real. I know we've seen other people. Two wild onions homestead. They're out there with no snow around, blossoms on the trees. So you guys remember the video of our baby chicks. These guys are getting hardened off right now. You can see that they are in a cage because, as I pointed out, we are still all snow. And we are not, they're just too little to go into with the big chickens. So Ron and the boys put together this pallet shed for the daytime. As we start to harden off, it should be about another 5 days and they can start staying out here all night. But during the nighttime, they're in this plastic tote. We change the tote every day, but as I said in the previous video, these birds grow up quick and they stink. And they're just, you get chicks in and you get them out. So they'll be in this for a couple weeks once they come out. And as soon as the snow is cleared, the little ones here and Daddy will be building a teenager coop for them. We have to make sure because of their size that it is completely safe from them getting out. We let our big hens free range. And I don't want to do that with these guys. We're going to give them a big chicken yard, but I don't want to let them free range this time. We've always letting our chickens free range. And we're going to try a couple different things with these guys for a while. Eventually, maybe once they get settled in, we'll go back to free ranging, but I think we'll just give them a big chicken yard and call it good for now. And they'll have all the bugs they can eat. We're in the UP, and of course we'll give them foliage and stuff. You're doing what?
Going fishing.
All right. Okay, you going fishing too?
Can I use this if I go fishing?
Don't get all wet down there in the creek, please.
May I use this?
You may get a little water in there, but you hear me? You're still in your jammy pants.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you know. They're at the stage. I mean, going outside is always such a chore. They love to play outside. They go out every day and they're out. Even in like weather, when I was a kid, I would never consider it. Most kids I know today wouldn't consider it, but they're usually out for an hour or two. And then their snow stuff is wet and they've played hard. Now it's like, wow, it's so warm that they just slide on their sweatshirts and throw on their boots. They've been in and out of the house all day long, in and out of clothes, back in their jammies, in and out of clothes. This stuff is so hard to walk on. Lots of plans for the cabin this year. We'll see what we can pull off. One of our main things is to insulate it so we don't have drips like we have had. That is such a pain. I have to take down all of our pictures so they don't get ruined, and we have to cover stuff up in plastic, and this year was the worst by far. I'm not sure why that was, but by the good Lord's grace we will have this place insulated and then we can start doing the walls. Generator's running, you can hear it. I've got batteries, little batteries for the computers charging, and their computers are charging. That is the most annoying sound. Alright, it's April 15th. We still have feet of snow outside, but the days are getting nice and warm. And we are still, as you can see, we're still doing maple sap. This is the past 2 days cooked down of 30 gallons. We're about at syrup. I got my jars up there warming up. So when it's time for syrup, what I'll do is I'll put those in hot water. And then I will fill them, put their lids on, and that should seal them for shelf stability. And you got to remember too that maple syrup is of course full of sugar. It's as long as you've got an airtight seal, it's preserved in there. We changed our pans. If you watched my maple syrup video, you know that I was using my red enamel pans, but my chips that were bothering me kept getting bigger. So I went ahead and I talked about we'd purchase these. And they are pretty thin. I don't care for them on the cook stove. They'd be fine if you had a unit outside where they set into, and they're fine in here as long as you're careful. I just prefer the more stable, thicker material. But these don't have chips, they're stainless steel, and they'll help finish cooking off stuff. So this is 5 gallons here. This is 5 more gallons, and we've got 15 gallons sitting outside. So that gives us, oh no, that's not true. Because Josiah said we had 35 gallons total to cook down today. So there's two buckets that are full on the tree. So we've got 2 buckets full on trees. He brought up 3 more buckets that were full, and then we've got the 10 gallons here, 5 in each container. This will bring us up to a total, if we get about 5 quarts from this, 4 to 5 quarts from that, so far that will put us over, I think over 4 gallons of syrup, and then this will give us another gallon that we're cooking down today, though that we're evaporating today, though the cook down won't happen until tomorrow for the syrup. Oh, help! Oh no, it's the Gruffalo.
Take it, Daisy.
Simeon. Well, how's it go? His
eyes are orange.
Come down a step. Okay. How's it going?
His eyes are orange. His tongue is black. He has purple prickles all over his back.
What's the
terrible teeth?
His terrible claws.
Terrible tusks and his
terrible jaws.
His knobbly knees
and his turned out toes.
Oh, poisonous wart on the end of his nose.
Oh no! It's the Gruffalo.
Early one morning at 7:03, Mr. McGee and his little dog Dee
Sally. His little dog Sally. Oh, look at that.
Packed up the camper and hitched up the load, hopped in the Rambler, and then hit the road.
She loves story time.
Far from the sea, for 2 nights of camping, or possibly 3.
Sally. She's gonna read the story. Oh, she's gonna read the story. You look like Mama with her glasses on. She has to look up over the top to see things when she's not reading.
The wicked flee when no man pursueth, but the righteous are bold as a lion. Does anybody know where that's at?
John. John. Is it John chapter 1 verse 5?
Proverbs. It's in Proverbs.
It is.
Proverbs.
Proverbs 28.
Verse.
Proverbs 28 verse 1. The wicked flee when no man pursueth, but the righteous are bold as a lion. And big dogs make a lot of noise when they drink. It's in every one of our videos.
Thank you for
Snoring or drinking.
verses there.
Verse 2, when St. Bernards drink, lo, they make a mess. All over your surroundings, they make a mess.
Poor Schultz.
So misunderstood.
He is. He's misunderstood and picked on. Poor shit. You have a face only a mother could love. But I love you, buddy.
Smart people flee when St. Bernards drink, is what it should say when we're... Normal men do not understand people owning a St. Bernard.
Okay, this is a 200-pound dog to an adult male who is all chicken, not the male, but the dog.
Thank you for clarifying.
He's just a big baby.
No hand.
No hand.
No hand.
This just seems like a poor joke. April 12th.